Hello friends, it's your girl Esterline here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're starting the day by going to my son's basketball. We are also excited. Finally, we are here, and my daughter is going in before me so that she could let me in from the other door because I am with the baby and I can only use the rail to go up into the building. So I'm glad that I have older children that can help out with that. A lot of the parents at first already are they already are in the basketball court, and so it's very hard for them to open the door for me. And so, yep, I'm finally here and I'm so excited. I'm super proud of these kids. Honestly, guys, you cannot underestimate these fourth graders. They are absolutely amazing and talented. I'm super proud of them. Finally, after basketball, we've decided to grab some lunch, and yeah, we're having workshop, pad thai shrimp, and that mango drink was bomb, I tell you. And then what I decided to do was clean the oven, and yeah, the way I clean the oven is basically, I like to first put soap on it, and then after that I like to put warm water, not warm, sorry, it's extremely super hot water on it and let it cool. And then after that I like to really scrub it as hard as I can. But sometimes what happens is that you don't really need to scrub it. It's the whole point about adding the whole point about letting it soak for a little bit, and adding and using extremely hot water to soak the oven on. It's that it makes it extremely easy for you to clean and basically scrub all the dirt out. Finally, then I decided to rinse off these. I don't exactly know what they're called. If you know what they're called, please do comment below. These little plates, the oven stuff. So I decided to rinse them because they can easily get dirty. And again, what I decided to do here is put soap on, and then also soak it with very, very hot water. That way, all before I scrub them, it becomes extremely easy to get all the dirt off. And so that's just me here heating up the water. If you see how hot that is, oh my god, yes, it was boiling hot, and I just let it sit there for a while until the water gets cool. And so yeah, until the water gets cool. If I had like apple cider, if I had like vinegar, I would add it in there. And then I picked up this scrub. This is an amazing wire scrub, I tell you. And it also has this blade, which is super cool for really scraping things off, like really hard stuff, scraping things off of it. So it's super, super amazing. I love that brush. And yeah, voila, look at it. Look at the results. It's extremely amazing. My oven looks extremely clean. And basically this is how I clean it. This is how I clean the stove. And then I put on my new plates. Before I had black plates on there on the stove, and now I have silver plates on there on the stove, and it looks super, super clean. I'm extremely happy with it. Then finally I found this easy off, and I decided to just put that on and let it soak overnight. And in the morning when I woke up, it easily came off, but it still needs another wash, I feel like. And so yeah, this is the next day. The house doesn't really look super messy. It just has some of the things that the kids and my husband used the night before. And so I'm just washing that off and getting all of that stuff cleaned out. Um, yeah, I do love to have a clean kitchen at night, but because because I have a new baby now, it's kind of hard for me to stay awake extremely late. And so last night I actually went to sleep around 7 p.m. And so yeah, not a clue what my kids and my husband were doing. And so yeah, I woke up in the morning. The kitchen was really not that messy. I started with just cleaning those plates that are on top of my fryer. The And then after that, started cleaning the other part, the other counter. That didn't have much either. And so yeah. So now I'm cleaning the other counter. So removing all the dishes and everything away from there, and just wiping, giving that counter just one clean wipe. And yeah, I don't know if you're like me, but one thing that I hate doing is I don't like cooking in a dirty kitchen. I really don't like it's like my creativity does not come in. Like I have to have a clean kitchen. Like I have to have a clean base before I even start cooking. And so that is really really important to me. Like I don't know why, but for some odd reason, like ideas, like recipe ideas, cooking ideas, anything that any lunch ideas, breakfast, lunch does not come to me when the kitchen is dirty, and I just hate it. I just hate it, and so, and you know, it takes me longer to make. Takes me longer to come up with breakfast recipes or like lunch recipes when I have like dirty dishes, and so I really like to get the dishes out of the way so that things are just easier to grab. You know, I don't know, but it's just like my mind is becomes extremely clear. It's not foggy. I'm able to think clearly when the kitchen is clean, when the house is clean. Um, and so that's why I just love like starting with cleaning the kitchen before I even start cooking, unless like unless I'm starving, unless I'm extremely hungry, I really would not start cooking. Like I love to first clean and then cook. I honestly think that I am a visual learner. Like I like to see things, you know, even when it comes to the future. I like to visualize what it will look like when I have vacations planned out. I like to actually visualize it. I like to Google it. I like to YouTube it. I want to see what street I'm going to be on. I love to research everything ahead of time. And so, thus, you know, whether it's a problem or a disadvantage or an advantage, you know, just having a clean kitchen or having a clean house for me is really extremely important. A step before I cook. And so, I love to actually, I cannot emphasize it. I probably have said this before, is that I love to clean before I cook. And so those are my steps. And now I'm over here making myself breakfast. I've already fed the baby his milk, or his breakfast, whatever you want to call it. And now I'm making myself breakfast. Most of the time, this is really what I like to eat, like especially when I have work. Like I like to make myself something simple, something that will take me between 2 to 5 minutes. And so like I don't like one of the advantages of breakfast is that it will never take more than 10 minutes. Like everything that I make for breakfast and dinner, they literally take they will take 10 minutes tops, and those are really my favorite meals to cook. And yeah, so before, I haven't really told it to you guys, but I already put oil on the pan. And yeah, now I'm just kind of, I love spreading the oil on the sides of the pan because I don't like the eggs getting stuck on it. And that's just me now putting all the eggs in. Sometimes, almost all the time, I only have two eggs. But today I just kind of felt like I just needed like two eggs. I felt like I wanted to have three eggs today. And so the other thing I do like to do is I like to add cheese. And so what I like to do is melt the cheese, basically like fold it in half while the cheese is inside so that it melts. And then I love toasting my bread with it. This this is, I don't know how often I eat this kind of breakfast, honestly. That's me again adding ranch in it, and also I like to add hot sauce in there as well. I sometimes don't know, but I don't know if everybody's like this, but for me, sometimes I have very low tolerance to hot sauce. Like this hot sauce today was very tolerable. And there are times it's the strangest thing, and I don't know if others are like this, or if it's just me, but sometimes I have a very low tolerance to the like very to like hot sauce. Even if it's not like that hot, I have very low tolerance to it, and I don't know why. Especially when I was pregnant, I had very low tolerance to it, and I couldn't understand why I couldn't tolerate the hot sauce. Anywho, I didn't have milk today. I would have made my special African slash Somali tea, but today I'm opting out for just a regular tea. I don't really like adding sugar in it. My husband and I don't really add sugar into our teas. Like if we're gonna, even a pot that's, I don't know, like an 18 ounces or whatever, we would add like a teaspoon of sugar in there. But yeah, this is me just enjoying my little breakfast on the floor. And yeah, but yeah, I don't really like a lot of sugar. And yeah, that tea that I'm having today has literally zero sugar, has no sugar at all. And I find it quite enjoyable, actually. It doesn't taste nasty at all. Otherwise, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.